Hey, I'm Rachel Ngom. I'm a Pinterest lead generation strategist, and I work with purpose-driven entrepreneurs to help them get more leads and sales into their business. And today, let's talk about 3 things that are keeping you stuck. So I've worked with thousands of entrepreneurs over the past year and a half or so that we've had this company. And there are some obviously reoccurring patterns that come up over and over and over again. And so I wanted to talk about those 3 things that I see. I could probably make a list of at least 10, but for today's purpose, let's just talk 3 things that are keeping you stuck. So thing number 1 is not having a specific target that you're working towards. So if you just go out and say, I want to make more money, what's going to happen? You could make $1 and there you go, you hit more money. So I want you to get like super uber specific. How much money do you want to make and by when? Hey, Angela, good morning. So instead of just saying, I want to make more money, what if you switched it to, I want to make $5,000 a month consistently by September 2019. So actually having like a very specific date to it. Or by April 2019, I'm gonna have my first $10,000 month, whatever that might be. Good morning, Shauna. So I want you to think, what is it that you want and get specific. If you just like put it out there, I wanna make more money or I wanna have more clients, like you're gonna get what you put out there. Like it's weird the way things happen, but I want you to get super specific, get clear on what your goals are and write them down. So I wanna make $10,000 per month by this specific date. And I swear when you do that, like it's weird how it happens. I remember the first time I wrote down, I wanted to make $10,000 the month of December. Gosh, this was like when we were 3 months into our business and it happened. And I was like, what? Start asking bigger, start asking for like bigger and better things. So get clear, get specific. Second thing is the limiting beliefs that are holding you back of this is hard or it's never going to happen to me. And I mean, there's so many different limiting beliefs that you might have, and we'll actually be diving in deeper into this stuff during the Infinite Growth Challenge that we have coming up over the summer. But there's so many just crappy things that you might not even realize that you're telling yourself on a daily basis. Maybe just asking yourself, why is this so hard for me? Instead of asking yourself, we actually talked about this in Activate, one of our students, one of the things that she was saying to herself is, why isn't my list growing? And so I told her, I'm like, dude, flip the question to what can I do to grow my email list now? And I had her write down a list of 20 possible things that she could do. What do you think is going to happen when you switch your focus from why isn't this working to how can I make this work? Holy moly, like that alone will transform your business. It'll transform your life. Just think about it. If you keep asking yourself, like, how come I can never lose weight or whatever it might be, what is your brain gonna tell you? Like, because you're a fat pig or whatever it is, like ask yourself better questions, change those limiting beliefs, and everything will switch around, I promise. And thing number 3 that's keeping you stuck is you're not being intentional about growing. If you do what you've always done, you're gonna get what you've always gotten. You have to make sure that you're being intentional about putting yourself in a growth environment. And I mean surrounding yourself with people that are doing better things than you are, that are growing as well. So think about the 5 people that you're hanging out with right now. Are they growing, or have they been doing the same thing day after day, year after year, like over and over and over again? Who is in your inner circle? I remember I was actually speaking at an event, Marketing Mastery, in March. And I was obviously teaching about lead generation and sales funnels and all that stuff. And then one of the other speakers was teaching about basically like wealth mastery, finances. And I just looked and I was like, dang, like I knew that that was my up-leveling moment. And I was surrounding myself with people that were doing like really awesome things. And that was like a huge aha moment from me. If you want to get better, you have to be so intentional about personal growth, of who you're surrounding yourself with, of who you're investing in. Maybe it's a coach, maybe it's an event, maybe it's different books or whatever that might be. But you have to ask yourself, what am I doing to get better? What am I doing to grow? A good book that totally transformed my life is Intentional Growth. I believe it's called either Intentional Growth or Intentional Living by John Maxwell. John Maxwell is amazing, especially with this kind of stuff. He's just a rock star. And that really made me think about what can I do to make sure that I'm putting myself in that environment? Because if you're not growing, you're dying. You need to make sure that you're doing whatever it takes to set yourself up to put yourself in that environment to see that growth. So let me know if you're doing any of these things right now that are keeping you stuck. If you are, what do you need to shift? What do you need to change? If you are feeling stuck and you just want some help and you want to chat with me, just shoot me a message here and we can see how I can really best serve you moving forward. So recap: 3 things keeping you stuck: not having a specific target, your limiting beliefs, and not being intentional about growing. All right, I gotta run. I have a client call, but I hope you have an amazing day and I'll talk to you later.